Now this problem is related to resultant normal reaction. Let us read this problem. So we have been given a collar. This collar is moving on a circular track. Mass of collar is m, that is given. Initial velocity of collar is also given. Radius of circular track is r. And friction of coefficient between circular track and this collar is mu k. And this is kinetic. Now let us analyze what are the forces that will act on this collar. This collar will try to move in this direction. So friction will try to prevent this collar. So friction will apply a force in the backward direction. So friction will apply a force in this direction. So this is friction force. Now mg that will act in the downward direction. There will be a normal reaction in the upward direction. Let us call this normal reaction is N1. Now this collar has a tendency to go outside. So there will be a normal reaction that is inside this circle towards the center. So this normal reaction will act towards the center. So let us call this normal reaction is N2. So let us show these forces on M. So we have a force mg, and vertical direction we have a normal reaction. This is N1, and friction force that is acting in the tangential direction. So friction is acting in tangential direction. And friction force is opposing the motion. So this is basically producing retardation. So F is producing retardation. This force N2 that is acting towards the center of circle. So this is the track. Now let us write equation of motion. In vertical direction collar has no movement. So total force is 0. This means upward force is equals to downward force. Now toward the center of direction of circle, total force is N2 is equals to mass into acceleration. Towards the center of circle we have acceleration is v square by r. So if anything is moving in circular path, acceleration is v square by r. Now we need third equation, that is tangential force is equals to tangential mass into acceleration. So we can write equation in tangential direction. And the force is friction, and this is retardation force. So mass into acceleration. In tangential direction acceleration is dv by dt. Now friction force we can calculate. This is nothing but mu times N. Now there are two normal reaction is acting. Which normal reaction we should take? Either N1 or N2 or something different. In this case, basically if you see the color, this normal reaction, that is N1, and this normal reaction, that is N2, we will have a resultant normal reaction in this direction, that is N1 square plus N2 square under root. So friction will basically act. So if you see this color is circular cross section. Friction will act along a line in which normal reaction, the resultant normal reaction will pass. So basically in case of friction, this normal reaction is resultant normal reaction. So N is equals to N1 square under root plus N2 square. So we can calculate N mg square. N2 is mv square by r. So N is equals to, if I take m common, so this is z square v square by r whole square. Or we can further modify m by r rg whole square v square whole square. Now friction force is mu times N. So mu times N now we can write third equation, that is friction force is equals to mass into acceleration. M dv by dt. Now we need velocity at initial time is given, that is t is equals to 0, velocity is v naught, and we have to calculate total distance, that is s. At this time when the distance will be total, velocity will be 0. So we want distance. So this means we need a variable change, mu m by r we can write m dv by ds by dt. S is the distance travelled. So we will have mu m by r ds by dt is v, so v dv by ds. Mass cancels. So now things are easy. We have ds this side let us take this root this side. So we can write minus mu ds is equals to r v dv root over rg whole square plus v square. Now we can integrate. Initial distance is 0, initial velocity is v naught, final distance is s, and final velocity is 0. Now we have to integrate this function. So let us separate this function and first do integration. So we have to integrate this function v dv divided by we will use method of substitution. So let us put v square is equals to rg tan theta. So we have 2v dv is equals to rz tan theta is sec square theta d theta. So from here we will have v dv is equals to rg by 2 sec square theta d theta. Now this value, that is denominator, v square is rg tan theta. So if I take rg outside, we will have 1 plus tan square theta. So this is sec square theta. So this is simply rg sec theta. So my integration becomes v dv is rz sec square theta d theta by 2, and this root is rg sec theta. Rg cancels, sec theta also cancels, so we will have sec theta d theta. Now let us multiply by sec theta plus tan theta in the numerator and in the denominator. Now see, if I put z is equals to sec theta plus tan theta, so we will have dz is equals to sec theta tan theta plus sec square theta d theta. That is dz is equals to, if I take sec theta common, so this is in the numerator, so we will have 1 by 2, this is dz divided by z. So this is simply 1 by 2 log z. Now we can change the variables. Z is equals to sec theta plus tan theta, and we have tan theta, so we have v square is equals to rg tan theta. So this is v square, this is rg, so this is v square whole square plus r square, that is rg whole square. So we will have log sec theta is under root v square plus v square whole square plus rg whole square divided by rg plus tan theta is v square divided by rg. So we will have 1 by 2 log v square plus under root v4 plus r square z square divided by rg. So this is the value of integral. Now left side we will have simply minus mu s. So we will have minus mu s is equals to r times the value of integral and the limit of integral this side is v naught to 0. So we have minus mu s is equals to r by 2. So when we have 0, so this will be log, this is 0, this is 0, so this is simply 1, r square g square is rg 1, and then we will have, when we have v naught, minus of log v naught square plus v naught 4 plus r square z square divided by rg. Now log 1 is 0, So we will have minus log of b naught square plus so this negative sign goes, so we will have mu s is equals to r log v naught square plus under root v naught square plus v naught 4 plus r square z square divided by rg. So distance travelled s is equals to r by mu log of v naught square plus so this is the distance that is travelled by the caller. So we have left 1 2 here, so this is 2 also. So final answer is r by 2 mu log v naught square plus under root v naught 4 plus r square z square divided by rg. So this is the distance travelled by the caller. In this problem only one part is important, that is resultant normal reaction. On caller there are two normal reaction is acting. One normal reaction is towards center, another normal reaction is in the vertical direction. So resultant normal we will have something like this. So if you see the caller will basically touch along this line, the line from which the normal reaction passes. Rest of the part of problem is simply mathematics.